talk about my surprise when the new VTOL VR public beta testing comes out with not just the ability to load up ILS frequencies and COM frequencies, but weather. This is absolutely amazing. So let's start out with the COM stuff here. You can dial in the ILS frequency for an aircraft carrier or airfield manually using the new UFC or upfront controller, which is something you're going to find on all the aircraft in one fashion or another. And here we are flying over top of the carrier in fog. You can see the blue unit indicator. I couldn't figure out how to turn that off. When you ever get close enough to an a unit friendly or unfriendly in VTOL VR that comes on, you can turn it off for multiplayer. I'm pretty sure you can turn it off for single player, but I couldn't quite figure it out. So anyway, I dialed in the ILS, which you can do just by requesting landing clearance, but I dialed it in manually. And yeah, you can see I'm on approach and I am intercepting the glide slope down and following the track in. And if you look ahead of us, we can't see anything. Unfortunately, that little blue unit indicator will show up sooner rather than later, which, you know, is fine if you're just learning how to do something like an ILS approach. You can use it as a little cheater once you get a little bit closer. But you see here, this is the fog weather condition. And, you know, it really is hard to tell what's going on. You know, it really does feel like you are stuck in fog when those lights suddenly show up. It looks great. I want to turn off that unit indicator so all I get is the actual aircraft carrier lights, because I think that'll look awesome. It was a challenge too. This was hard. Trying to get on slope. You can see I'm on slope on the glide slope, but I'm not on slope on the ball there, and that seems to be what makes him want to give me the go around. But I just went ahead and landed anyway. I caught a 3-wire, so I think I was doing it pretty good. All in all, it looks absolutely amazing playing like this. I'm so excited to try this with some other players. Don't just rain and fog, but you just have kind of more general clouds and stuff like that. It's a bit of a performance hit, but I'm sure there'll be some optimization and changes like that as it goes. But right now, it absolutely looks wonderful. So we've even got rain. Rain definitely seemed to be the biggest performance hit, but probably not unexpected. And there was no rain effects on the windshield. Again, I suspect something like that might be a little bit too performance heavy for the way this game's going. Anyway, the life it brings to this game, I honestly don't think can be overstated. It has been the part that I feel like maybe VTOL VR has been missing the most, is that sense of dynamic environment around you. I'm sure there'll still be work to go, and I'm sure it's still probably not as evolved as some other weather systems. I suspect just from looking at it, it's probably kind of like area-wide weather, so there's not like there's any variation or change. And I don't know if I've got any good video of it, but the thunderstorm weather just added a little bit of lightning to the rain, and it didn't on its own look too exciting. By the way, the AV-42, if you're a fan of that airplane, it got a update as well. I don't know if it was super noticeable in some of the previous clips. Here it is on approach. You can see that it's got a couple new MFD options, like the instrument panel display. It's got the same ability to enter in frequencies and stuff like that. One thing it appears it didn't get was an E bracket, which I know a lot of people were kind of hopeful for, myself included, and I couldn't get it to come up. Whether that's a bug or an oversight or an intentional change, I'm not quite sure, but I didn't get the ball indicator on the HUD or the E bracket, so it was even more challenging trying to shoot the instrument approach with the AV-42. Anyway, just wanted to do a short video to cover some of this new stuff for guys that either can't or aren't able to try out the new public branch. This is a beta only, so obviously I would imagine you may still see some changes in the future, likely positive, increased enhancements or improvements to performance, because this is going to be a little bit challenging for people with older computers.